Are you tired of hand watering your rows of crops? Are you tired of overhead watering options leaving your plants soggy and wet and thus prone to disease, rot, and fungus? Drip irrigation delivers water right where it's needed, directly to the roots of the plants. The hardest part of drip irrigation is getting all the right components. Drip Depot irrigation kits were made to solve that exact problem. Drip Depot kits come with everything needed to create a complete system. All you need to do is find how long you'll need your drip tape runs to be, assemble it, and never hand water for hours ever again. If you have more than 300 feet of rows, check out our Drip Depot irrigation kit for small farms in the top right or description below. Now, here's how to set up a Drip Depot irrigation kit for row crops. First, attach the vacuum breaker, filter, and pressure regulator to your garden hose or spigot. These parts thread on just like a normal garden hose. If you have a timer to automate your system, you can place it before the vacuum breaker. Next, connect the tubing adapter to the pressure regulator and insert your 1/2 inch poly tubing into the adapter. It makes it easier to get on if you wiggle the tubing back and forth like this. Then, just twist the nut on the fitting, which locks the tubing in place. If you have any difficulty with this part, dip the end of the tubing into a cup or pan of very hot water. Be careful not to burn yourself. This will soften up the tubing considerably and make it much easier to push on over the barb. Now it's time to run our mainline tubing all the way down to the end of our last row. When you reach the point where you want your rows to end, use your scissors to cut the line and add your twist and lock end cap. All right, our main line is complete. Now all we need to do is punch a hole in the side of the main line with this punch, then insert the barbed end of this takeoff adapter. Then we'll grab the end of our drip tape, making sure the emitters are facing up, and we'll go ahead, push the tape on over the barb and tighten the locking nut. When you lay your tape, make sure your drip tape lines are facing up. At the end of the row, all you have to do is cut the tape and then install this end plug to cap it off. The drip tape connects to the end plug, just like it connected to the takeoff adapter. While your system will work perfectly fine sitting directly on top of the soil, there are cases where it makes sense to bury it under a few inches of dirt or mulch. If you want more information on how to decide whether it's worth it to bury your drip tape, check out the video on Can You Bury Your Drip Tape in the top right or description below. And that's all it takes to install an automatic drip irrigation system for your row crops. If you're ready to dive right in and recapture all that time spent hand watering, you can check out our row crop drip irrigation kits right here.